Oi, you bloody legends. Welcome to Comedic Chronicles, where we tear into history's dumbest ideas with a Bundy in one hand and a middle finger in the other. After diving into the hollow earth lunacy, we're back with a proper Queensland yarn, the Central Queensland Territorial Separation League. Picture this, it's 1889, and Rockhampton's so pissed at Brisbane, they want their own bloody state. It's like Toowoomba telling Canberra to get stuffed, but with more sheep and worse haircuts. Let's rip into this secessionist shit show. Central Queenslanders were over Brisbane, 700 k's away, running the show. They're taxing Rockhampton's golden wool to build Brisbane's fancy pubs, while CQ's stuck with dirt roads and no say. So, they form the CQTSL to tell Brisbane to shove it. It's like a pub brawl, but with petitions and Ponzi hats. Title: Rockhampton's Revolt. In 1889, Rockhampton's bigwigs, think blokes with mutton chops and zero chill, start the CQTSL. Their leader, George Curtis, an auctioneer who's all, "Brisbane's stealing our cash." Mate, it's Queensland, not Game of Thrones. They're whining because Brisbane's parliament is a day's ride away and their taxes are funding Southerners' tea parties. Fair go, but secession, that's like divorcing your missus because she nicked your last barbecue shape. Queensland's massive, 12 times England and Wales, bigger than France and Germany combined. Brisbane's in the arse end southeast, so Central Queensland feels like the forgotten cousin at a Barbie. They want Rockhampton as a capital, their own parliament, the lot bold, but it's like asking for a new state because your NBN's shite.
Brisbane's taxing us to death. We need our own state.
What, so you can tax us instead?
Yeah, but I'll throw in free Bundy.
Separation! Separation!
These blokes are serious. They hold meetings at the School of Arts, not a pub. Classy. By 1890, they're sending Curtis to Parliament to yell about separation. Spoiler, it's like shouting into a cyclone. Shit gets wild in 1892 when the women jump in. Rockhampton's wives and sisters form the Women's CQTSL, because nothing says revolution like 200 people plotting at the School of Arts. They whip up a petition to Queen Victoria, 33 meters long, 4,000 signatures, all women over 21. That's more names than a Servo sunglasses collection. They're like, "Your Majesty, Brisbane's screwing us. Give us a state." This petition's a bloody masterpiece. It's like a scroll of pure spite, saying Queensland's too big and Brisbane's a leech. They reckon CQ's wealth, gold, wool, beef, is propping up Southerners' fancy bridges. One woman, Margaretta Ram, nearly dies collecting signatures. Mate, that's commitment. I'd give up after one, nah, love.
We've got 4,000 signatures for the Queen. Reckon she'll read it? If she doesn't, I'll row to London and shove it up her royal arse. To the Queen!
The petition's sent in 1893 with a letter to the governor and some British toff, the Marquis of Ripon. It's got appendices, financial stats, proper nerd stuff. They're begging for a new colony, but Queen Vic's too busy sipping tea to care. Same year, two CQTSL blokes, Archibald Archer and John Ferguson, sail to England to beg Lord Knutsford, some colonial bigwig, for separation. Knutsford's like, nah, sort it out with Brisbane. It's like asking your boss for a raise and him saying, ask your mum. They come home empty-handed, probably crying into their warm beers. Queen Vic yeeted the petition like a bad Tinder match. Anyway, the CQTSL's dream's fading. Federation's coming in 1901, and the new Aussie Constitution says only Queensland can split itself. Guess who's not keen? Brisbane. Why'd it fail? Brisbane held the reins, and they weren't giving up Central Queensland's gold, and beef, and wool. They did have a lot of resources. Plus, the CQTSL's whining didn't spark a revolution. It's like trying to start a riot at a bowls club. Good luck. By 1897, they're still begging at the Federal Convention, but it's a lost cause. Central Queensland stays Queensland's middle child, forever salty. The CQTSL wasn't all for nothing. It showed regional pride, like a footy team fighting for the underdog. Later, in the 1950s, Central Queensland tries secession again, still no dice. Today, Rockhampton's a beef capital, not a state capital. But they've got the Tropic of Capricorn and a bloody big bull statue, so who's laughing? Queensland's still massive, and regional gripes haven't gone away. North Queensland's been banging on about separation since the 1880s. Katter's mob pushed it in 2024. Central Queensland's quieter, but drive through Rockhampton and you'll hear old-timers muttering about Brisbane's bullshit. It's like every pub's got a new state petition under the bar. No Aussie states split since Queensland left New South Wales in 1859. The CQTSL's petitions in the State Library, a 33-metre reminder of when women told Brisbane to get stuffed. Respect. Worried about CQTSL wannabes in your feed? Here's how to spot them. Right, so how do you spot a CQ separatist? Well, here's a few clues. First, they have a Rockhampton obsession. They think it's Australia's real capital. Second, they have a Brisbane hate. They call it South Queensland with a sneer. Third, they have a petition fetish. They bang on about that 33-metre scroll. Fourth, they have King Charles dreams. They reckon she'd back CQ in 2025. And lastly, they have an XXX overdose. If they're 6 or more stubbies deep, they're probably plotting secession.
Brisbane's still taxing us blind. CQ needs a state.
Mate, pay for your ciggies and go home.
You'll see, Rockhampton will rise.
If you meet a CQ separatist, buy them a beer and change the topic. They're harmless, but their logic's gone bush. That's the Central Queensland Territorial Separation League, a bunch of salty CQ legends who told Brisbane to piss off. Cheers for watching Comedic Chronicles. If you loved this Queensland tantrum, smash that subscribe for more history, true crime, and conspiracies. Next Mr. Compliance guest episode. Nah, I tried. He is trapped in a compliance vortex, auditing his own shadow for unapproved lurking. Stay upright, you lot.